This is indeed a most wonderful time to be on Earth. June 19, 2013. Humanity's powerful progression along the path to awakening continues. Despite the apparent delays, because truly there are no delays, ever, all is proceeding apace as more and more of humanity realize that what they have been experiencing as life, riven with disagreements and conflicts, is not what they had intended, not what they had wanted, because love and acceptance is what everyone without exception really desires and is seeking. This worldwide growth in awareness of the inadequacy of the life experience for most of humanity is causing many to reflect on it and to intend to change it. Your intent is powerful, and your collective realization of the inadequacy of the human life experience is leading to awareness that the only way that the essential changes to humanity's way of living can be achieved is if each and every one of you changes your own attitudes and behaviors. Waiting for others to change cannot, does not, and will not work, and that has finally become apparent to large numbers of you, large enough numbers to change the collective intent. That is what is happening, and that is quite fantastic progress. Awareness of your individual need to change your attitudes and your perceptions is the greatest evolutionary step that humanity has ever taken. Throughout the eons of human existence there have always been a few individuals who recognized the insanity of judging anyone, for whatever reason, and who offered only love. It often seemed that even though their vision was sound there was no way in which it could possibly work because trust was forever being betrayed, showing that love does not work because it is weak, ineffective, and easily crushed. However, loving intentions are incredibly powerful and, once made, last for eternity, earn divine interest at a compound rate, and grow exponentially. The result has been that the immense power of those intentions has now affected everyone on Earth, and the divine love field enveloping you all is breaking through any barriers to love that you have established individually and demolishing them. This is indeed a most wonderful time to be on Earth. To see with new eyes, to discover new ways of seeing things, is what has been occurring for the last few decades as a growing sense of urgency has encouraged people to seek out better ways of relating to one another in order to slow down, and then reverse the seemingly inevitable march towards destruction on which humanity seemed to be intent. Do not allow yourselves to be persuaded by the mainstream news channels that the world, as you have come to know it during this brief human lifetime that you are presently undergoing, is headed for disaster, political, sociological, religious, economic, or ecological, because although all those areas are indeed experiencing upheavals, they are disturbances that are leading you forwards out of the chaos and conflicts which have bedeviled humanity for far too long. The way life has been lived, the direction in which it has been going on Earth has gathered a certain momentum over the eons, and the change of direction that is now taking place needs to overcome that ancient momentum and replace it with one that is far better suited to the new direction upon which humanity has embarked. You have embarked on a new path because you have entered a new age, an age in which love, the life force, will flow freely and enthusiastically through each and every one of you as your blocks to its passage fall away due to your consciously intended changes of attitude. This new direction has always been available, waiting for you to grow into awareness of it and into a strong desire to move off the very damaging path that you have been following so blindly for so long. That has now occurred, and there will be no turning back because the unwieldy, clumsy, and damaging ways of old have now been seen for what they always have been, utterly insane. The momentum is changing, moving you inexorably from the overgrown byways, where love lay almost completely hidden, onto the main highway where it flows freely and magnificently, carrying all with it in an exultant harmony of unconditional acceptance and inclusivity. We, your guides, mentors, and angels in the spiritual realms, have been with you through all your earth lives, and some of you have certainly had many, offering and providing assistance whenever you asked for it. Now we are rejoicing as we observe you moving forcefully and powerfully into and melding with the divine field of love within which all of creation enjoys eternal existence. It always has enveloped you because absolutely everything is contained within it, there is nowhere else. But, you have free will, and love never imposes, forces, or directs. It waits patiently, until those who have chosen to ignore or deny it change their minds. Then its loving embrace enfolds them with utter joy. The choice to deny or ignore love is always a very temporary state of affairs, because the insanity of denying or ignoring reality cannot be maintained for more than a moment. However, while that state is held, and it is totally illusory, it can seem to last forever. So, yes, it does seem to you that you have been experiencing suffering in many forms for a very long time. In reality, it has only been momentary. And when you awaken, all your memories of it will dissolve, never to return, and your eternal joy will never fade. Your loving brother, Jesus. Channeled by John Smallman. johnsmallman2.wordpress.com